Hello everyone. We are going to talk about the unit asking for, accepting, or rejecting an opinion. 今天我们来谈论新的话题，关于如何询问、接受以及拒绝他人的想法和看法。我们先来看一下下面的例句，以及做一些演练。我们来听一段。
Unit 2. Asking for, accepting, rejecting an opinion. Useful expressions.
Can we hear what everyone has to say about this?
I'd like to hear your comments on this issue.
What are your views on this?
What's your viewpoint? What's your point of view? What's your opinion? What's your take on this?
Mr. Winters makes a point.
I think you've got a point there.
I agree with you there.
We are of the opinion that we should be reimbursed for all defective products.
Let me be the first to say that your presentation was very informative.
The way I see it, Mike is not the right person for the job.
Good suggestion, but frankly speaking, I can see one or two problems with that.
That's a good idea, but I'm not sure it would work, to be frank.
It's a good suggestion. My only concern now is...
That may be true. However, there are other things to consider.
Okay, here are some of the useful expressions. Let's get back to the very beginning. Let's talk about how to asking for questions. Here, 我们来看一下如何在会议中询问他人的意见。第一句话 ，Can we hear what everybody has to say about this? This 这个字代表是在这个部分或者在这个情况有没有其他人要发言的。I'd like to hear your comments on this issue. Comment， 各位同学注意一下 ，comment 这个字代表评论，想听听看各位有没有在这方面的评论 ？What are your views on this？ 你们的评论或是看法是什么 ？Views。What's your comment point on this issue？ Comment points 这个地方指的也就是所谓的看法。What is your viewpoint? Point of view, opinion, take on this. Take on this 代表是有没有任何的想法或是对事情的看法。接下来我们来看如何在会议之中表达同意他人的看法。以下有3个部分，我们来做一下练习。Let's practice some of the phrases how to use that in a meeting when you wanted to agree with someone's opinion. Mr. Winters make a point. I think you have got a point here or there. I agree with you there. 所以这个地方我们看一下动词用 make a point 或是 got a point or agree with you 都是代表同意对方的想法和看法。接下来 next slides. Let's talk about in a meeting. So how are you going to express your opinions? 接下来我们来看一下在会议里面如何表达自己的看法。It's a total of 3 sentences here. Let's practice. Everyone just repeat after me. 1. We are of the opinion that we should be reimbursed for all defective products. 2. Let me be the first to say that your presentation was very informative. 3. The way I say it, Mike is not the right person for the job. 这3句话都是代表的是表达自己在会议的看法。第一句话 We are of the opinion 我们的看法是对我们应该获得理赔，也就是说对于这些所有的瑕疵产品我们应该获得理赔。我们来看一下理赔 reimbursed for all defective products 所有的瑕疵品做理赔。第二句话 Let me be the first to say that your presentation was very informative informative 这个字注意一下，代表的是非常详尽的资讯。所以你的简报里面的内容是非常的丰富。第三句话 ，The way I say it, Mike is not the right person for the job. The way I say it， 在我看来，麦克呢不是这个工作的最佳人选。Okay, we're gonna practice in class. And the last part, we're gonna talk about how to question about the issues in the meeting. 接下来我们来看一下这几句用法，都是关于在会议中如何针对某些看法而表达质疑。For example, good suggestions, but frankly speaking, I can see one of two problems with that. 第一句话代表说，以上的建议都很不错，但实际上我们来看一下，这其中还是有一两个问题。That's a good idea, but I'm not sure it would work, to be frank. To be frank 代表是坦白的说，这个点子还不错，但是我真的不晓得这个东西会不会奏效。Work 有效、奏效当动词来用。3. It's a good suggestion. My only concern now is 这是一个非常好的建议，我唯一现在担心的是 My only concern now is Last but not the least, that may be true. However, there are other things to consider. 这可能是事实，但是呢，我们来看看还有其他的事情可以纳入其中还考虑吗？ There are other things to consider. Consider 代表说纳入其中。Okay, just now we practiced a few different kind of useful expressions, how to fit in different type of a pattern or sentences. Let's move to vocabulary now. 接下来我们来讨论一下本课的单字。1. Lead off. Lead off means beginning a series or a process. 也就是开始 lead off. Good example here. Tom volunteered to lead off the debate. Tom 自愿呢能够带头发言辩论 lead off, to start. 2. Informative. Informative means providing useful or interesting information. 3. Clear up. Clear up means that a removal or tidying away of rubbish or obstructions. 这边的意思代表厘清。片语 clear up a mystery or clear up a misunderstanding. 揭开谜团或是消除会议。For instance, the police have never cleared up the mystery of the missing money. 这个警方从来没有厘清过那笔失去的款项的最终的解答。Clear up 厘清。4. Assure. Assure means tell someone something positively to dispel any doubts. Assure 保证。Here is a good example. I can assure you of their loyalty to the company. 我可以向你保证他们对公司的忠诚度。5. Head. Head of the department 代表是公司的领导或是主管。Head. 6. Identify. Identify 当作动词代表是认出来或是找到。英文解释 The fact of being who or what a person or thing is. 这是名词，代表身份。For instance, scientists have identified a link between exposure to sun and skin cancer. 科学家们已经找出来了关于曝晒在阳光下面以及对于我们人类的皮肤癌之间的关联。各位看一下 a link 代表关联 between and 两者之间 identify 找出来。7. Address. Address means speak to 设法 or cope with. For instance, to address the problem, you should team up. 要解决问题要先团结 team up 团结。8. Have confidence in or have faith in. 有信心。Next page. Encounter. Encounter means that unexpectedly be faced with or experience. 这边当作是遭遇或是遇到问题。For instance, we encounter a number of difficulties in the initial phase of the project. 在这里，我们的专案初期遭遇到了一些困难。10. Make a point. 言之有理。Make a point. Make a special and noticeable effort to do. 言之有理。11. Resurface. Re 再一次 surface 代表水面，再次浮现出来，再次露出来的意思。For instance, memories of my childhood surfaced when I saw the old photos. 当我看到那些旧照片时，儿时的记忆就再度的重现在我的脑海中。Resurface. Resurface. 12. Come to an agreement or reach an agreement. 达成协议。Come to. Reach. 达成协议。For instance, an agreement was finally reached between management and employees. 劳资双方都达成了协议。An agreement. 劳资双方在两者之间 management and employees 在劳方和资方之间都达成了协议。12. Come to or reach an agreement 达成协议。For instance, an agreement was finally reached between management and employees. 13. Be of the opinion that 认为。14. Reimburse. Reimburse 偿还。Reimburse means repay 偿还某人。For instance, I was reimbursed by the airline for the damage to my luggage. 对于我的行李受损，航空公司呢给我赔偿了损失。I was reimbursed. 我被偿还了。被谁呢？我们来看一下这个被动，被航空公司，所以是后面是 by the airline。做什么样的补偿 ？For the damage to my luggage， 对我的行李受损的补偿。15. Flexible. Flexible means that capable of bending easily without breaking， 也就是有弹性的。这边的片语 flexible working hours。For example, if I go to work by 9 o'clock in the morning, I can go there by 10 o'clock, but I got to work an hour longer. OK, flexible 代表有弹性的工时，不一定要按照朝九晚五，你也可以晚1个小时才开始，但是要加长1个小时 prolong another hour if you're going to be late for an hour. 16. Exact 精确的。精确的 For instance, we need to know the exact time an accident occurred. 我们要非常了解确切的时间发生意外的时间。Okay, today we practiced a few sentence patterns, especially how to use in a meeting to express your feelings or agree with someone's opinion. The most important thing is that how to question your opinion in something. And also we practice a few vocabulary and use this instance. And then we're going to do more practice in classroom. See you in class. Bye. 我们在课堂上面会做很多的角色扮演以及练习。同学，我们上课见。